Welcome to today's video. In this session, we'll be covering one of the most elusive of the big cats, the snow leopard. This is an animal that's evolved to dominate in a landscape so unforgiving that even dedicated researchers struggle to find it. Probably the least photographed of all the big cats, its remoteness and wide range make it hard to protect, and due to multiple factors, its numbers are in decline. Join us as we look into the lesser-known snow leopard, why it's such an incredible animal, and what needs to be done to ensure its survival. Snow leopards are members of the Felidae family, which includes all the true cats you're familiar with, like lions, tigers, and your common house moggie. Unlike other big cats of the genus, snow leopards can't roar. These cats typically measure about 1.8 to 2.1 meters, or 6 to 7 feet, from the tip of their nose to the end of their tail. Their shoulder height is usually about 60 centimeters, or about 24 inches. Snow leopards are known for their luxurious thick fur, covered in distinctive rosette-shaped spots, which provide excellent camouflage in rocky and snowy terrain where they hunt. The coloration of their fur can vary from a pale, smoky gray to a warm golden yellow, depending on the season. Their long, bushy tail helps them maintain balance while navigating steep cliffs and rocky slopes, as well as insulate against the cold, and can even be used as a wraparound blanket to cover their face in extreme weather. Their greenish-gray eyes are adapted to their low-light hunting habits. Snow leopards are true high-altitude specialists, and this choice of habitat is one of the main things that sets them apart from their peers. These elusive felines are often found at rocky elevations ranging from 3,000 to 5,200 meters, or about 9,800 to 17,000 feet above sea level. Being able to tolerate such frigid terrain has given the snow leopard quite a range, all the way from Siberia in the north down to northern India and Pakistan. They are also found as far west as Uzbekistan and have easternmost populations in China and Mongolia. Their huge paws allow them to move silently over deep snow and icy slopes, and the characteristic fur is layered for the cold. But even with these adaptations, hunting is still a dangerous task. Documentary crews have caught multiple incidents of a snow leopard falling off a cliff while in pursuit of prey, and their ability to walk off such serious accidents shows just how tough they are. Up in these craggy mountains, despite the weather, there are several prey items to choose from. The primary prey of snow leopards includes species like blue sheep, Siberian ibex, Himalayan tahr, and various other types of bovids. Aside from the small family units they form as mother and cubs, snow leopards are solitary hunters and rely on their remarkable stealth and power to stalk and ambush their prey. Mothers spend around 2 years with their young, engaging in play, training, and extended cuddle sessions before letting them leave to start their own families. After that, these cats hunt alone. They are known for their patience, often waiting for hours, sometimes even days, for the perfect moment to strike. When the opportunity arises, a swift and silent attack targets the neck to deliver a fatal bite. While the majority of their diet consists of these ungulates, snow leopards are opportunistic hunters and may supplement their diet with smaller animals like marmots, pikas, and birds. They even scavenge on occasion when fresh prey is scarce. Snow leopards are obligate carnivores. Their carnassial teeth are designed for slicing through meat, and once they've made a kill, they'll guard it against scavengers while they finish it off over a few days. Unlike their cousins in Africa, they don't have to compete with larger predators, which allows them to take their time on a kill. This also makes them the apex predator in their habitat, and therefore a critical component in their ecosystem. Snow leopards therefore play a vital role in maintaining the health of their communities. By preying on herbivores, they help control their populations, which in turn affects vegetation and prevents overgrazing. This presence helps maintain the balance of these remote mountainous regions. In the wild, snow leopards typically live around 10 to 12 years. In captivity, where they are protected from many of the dangers they face in the wild, snow leopards can live considerably longer. Captive snow leopards often reach an average age of about 20 years or more when provided with proper care, a balanced diet, and veterinary attention. Listed as vulnerable on the International Union for Conservation of Nature (IUCN) Red List of threatened species, this is another cat that's considered in decline in terms of global populations. Habitat loss and fragmentation are a problem for the majority of species, as human impacts reduce and separate viable spaces for animals to live. The destruction of their mountainous habitats due to mining, infrastructure development, and fenced railways has significantly reduced the living space of snow leopards. Snow leopards are also targeted by poachers for their fur, bones, and other body parts, which are sought after on the black market. This illegal trade poses a severe and long-standing threat to their survival. In regions where snow leopards share their habitat with local communities, the cats may occasionally prey on livestock, leading to retaliatory killings by herders protecting their livelihoods. Finally, climatic changes are impacting the mountain ecosystems that snow leopards call home. Shifts in vegetation patterns alter the distribution of their prey species, affecting their food availability and creating the looming threat of devastation across their range. Incentives for healthy coexistence between livestock farmers and the leopards are one of the key components to the snow leopard survival. And this is one of the few contexts in which humans and snow leopards cross paths. Snow leopards, with their elusive nature and preference for remote, high-altitude habitats, typically avoid direct interactions with humans. They're not nearly big enough to consider people as prey, and even researchers have a hard time ever finding them. The vast expanse of rugged, hard-to-reach terrain would make them entirely independent of human presence if it wasn't for the fact that livestock happily graze in the same environment. As mentioned, this causes conflict between the farmers and the cat, but it also makes large-scale poaching more difficult. The snow leopard has never been implicated in an official recorded attack on humans. These cats are better known for running away from people. However, they are wild predatory animals after all. Therefore, it's suggested to always keep your distance. So, wrapping things up, snow leopards are extraordinarily high-altitude cats, perfectly adapted to the challenging mountainous environments they call home. Their survival is intrinsically linked to the preservation of these high-altitude ecosystems, both in terms of their impact and reliance upon it. By supporting conservation efforts and fostering coexistence between humans and snow leopards, we can help these enigmatic protectors of the mountains thrive for generations to come. If you found this video informative and inspiring, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel. And we'll see you next time for more awesome animal profiles.